thing. It seemed like early in the week in Houston, it was a celebration, almost a sense of relief. But now that you guys are here in St. Louis, do you get a sense that you and your teammates have a "we're not satisfied" attitude?
Yeah, I mean, I think, being in Houston, must-win games in Houston, having the opportunity to go in there and get it done as quick as possible, and we were able to do that the first night and enjoy that as an organization for the first time in 11 years. So being able to do that with our teammates and coaches and owner and ownership, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun that night, and something we enjoyed, but also at the same time it was something that was step one into a bigger picture and a bigger opportunity, and we have that ahead of us tonight, and we're really excited about it.
Tyler.
Hey, Bryce. You got to the playoffs a lot with Washington. This is your first time doing it with the Phillies. What's it been like for you the last 3 Octobers? Did you watch the playoff games? Did it lock you in even more? I mean, did you not watch? What was those experiences like on the sidelines for this?
Yeah, when the Nationals got back in 19, I sat there and rooted for them. Guys that I, played with each and every day. And they were like family. So, rooted for them in 19, and then, 20. It's kind of a weird year, right? I mean, COVID year, the bubble, things like that. So, didn't really watch too much, and then last year watched a lot of it. I thought the Braves, had an unbelievable postseason. It was fun to watch, and so it's great to be back. I'm really excited to be back, especially with the Phillies and this organization. It's so good for the fans, so good for our team, and for the city of Philadelphia as well. And I'm just excited to be here and have the opportunity to play.
Go to Matt in the back, and then to Alden.
Hey, Bryce. I'm wondering how would you evaluate where you are right now with your timing at the plate and your at-bats in the last week or so? How do you feel going into the playoffs here?
Yeah, it's been a grind, right? I mean, to kind of get through this last probably month and a half or so, or since I've been back. So I've kind of just said each day is a new day. Trying to go in there, have the best at-bats that I can, and have the opportunity to be in the lineup every single day, and try to take advantage of what I do in the batter's box and not miss pitches over the plate, like we've talked about numerous times. Be patient, be as patient as possible, and when I'm being patient and helping my team win, we have a really good opportunity to do that. So right now, I'm just trying to do everything I can to help. We're at the time of the year that everybody's at zeros. You're just trying to get some runs over the plate and do everything you can to get that lead for the pitchers that we do have with Wills and Nola and Ranger going, and then the bullpen, the way they've been throwing. So if we can just get a few runs on the board, I think it'll take care of it.
And I'm wondering, what's it been like to watch Bryson sort of come into his own? He's a rookie shortstop on a playoff team, and you've known him for a long time. What's it been like to watch him this year?
Yeah, it was really cool the other night, being able to, kind of celebrate with one of your best friends. It was a really cool opportunity for kind of both of us to sit back and look at it and think, wow, we're actually doing this together. So it's I'm really proud of him. I'm really happy for him. He's got a lot of work ahead, and he's got the baseball mentality. He's got the baseball mindset. He wants to win, and he has a lot of fun doing it. He's stuck with his plan all year. He's been able to come in and play shortstop every single day and do his job and do it to the best of his ability. And I think that's a lot of our young guys. A lot of our young guys have been able to do that this year. And without our farm system, I don't know if we kind of be in the spot that we are because of the guys that came up and stepped up for us. If that's Bailey Falter or if that's Matt Vierling or Bomer as well. I mean, those 2 homers, we can look back and look at those 2 homers in Milwaukee. If that doesn't happen, this might be a little bit different situation for us right now. So what a cool opportunity they have to get here in some of their first years. And, some of them are actually coming home too. So that's pretty cool to be able to come into Busch Stadium, a team that they grew up rooting for. And now they kind of want to turn it around and send them home. So.
Alden.
Hey, Bryce. What has Kyle Schwarber brought to the clubhouse this year, and in what ways do you feel like his presence might have helped?
Yeah, he's a winning player. I think when Dombrowski, set out in the offseason, he was trying to bring somebody in that has been there and that has done it in the postseason numerous times, and that has won in the postseason and won in their career. So he was able to go out and get Schwarber, and he's brought in, you know, that leadership quality that he has, and that fun quality as well. You know, he's never too serious. He's always, you know, having fun and enjoying the game and understanding that, you know, it's all about winning, and that's it. So he's had some really big hits for us this year. He's had some really big moments for us, and you know, I know the fan base really loves him, and that's great. You know, he's a blue collar kid, and he works hard, and you know, it's just a lot of fun to kind of see, you know, him come into his own. You know, he's got a great family, new baby. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I love seeing, you know, on the field stuff, but off the field stuff as well. You know, he's a great dad and husband, and you know, it's cool to see.
Go to Scott. Scott, we'll get you a microphone.
Just following on what you were just talking about with the farm system, you know, the last game last season, you talked a lot about how you need to have guys come up from within to really kind of supplement what you've got. You know, that doesn't happen overnight. That you don't build a farm system overnight. How confident were you that you had those pieces, and have some of these kids who've come up surprised you with how much they've contributed?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the opportunity, right? I mean, being able to have the opportunity. I wasn't sure, you know, just like anybody else. I don't think anybody was really sure of what we had down there because nobody really talked about it. You know, Dombrowski came in and kind of revamped it as well. You know, brought in, you know, Preston and Brian Barber, and bringing the guys in that we really need to be successful down there, and they're still doing that, you know, right now. You know, I think there's 2 guys that could actually help us right now, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not saying they should be here, but they're really, really good, and I'm excited about that. You know, I'm excited to have guys in the minor leagues that are developing well and developing the right way, and you know, I think Dombrowski does such a great job of evaluating talent and understanding when guys are ready and when they're not, and, you know, pushing guys to the best they can, because he's been around a lot of good players and a lot of good, you know, farm systems as well. So, you know, I'm really excited to see kind of, you know, where those guys go, what they're going to do, and how, you know, that kind of fills into our team next year. Of course, you know, we're worried about right now and trying to, you know, get as far as we can in the postseason and win a World Series. But I think we have a great opportunity to have a lot of those guys come up next year and be successful again. And when you look at a lot of good teams that are successful, you know, their farm systems are really good. And I think we're just, you know, stepping in the right direction with, you know, Preston and Brian, and with the help of, you know, Dave and Sam as well.
Bob.
Hey, Bryce. You know, you being a fan of baseball history, have you had a chance to reflect what it's like to play against Albert Pujols his last postseason of his career?
Yeah, I mean, what an incredible, you know, feat he was able to get to this year. He had an incredible second half, 700 homers. I saw the sign out there as I walked out, and I was like, man, that's a lot of homers. You know, that's incredible. I mean, you grew up, you watch Albert, you watch Yachty, Wainwright as well. I mean, these are guys that, you know, you grew up watching, and now they're kind of on their way out. And it's a little sad for the game, right? I mean, you have 3 of, you know, the best St. Louis Cardinals of all time, I mean, on their way out. And, I mean, I think the game's definitely going to miss them. I think the game is, you know, going to have a little bit of a hole for a little bit with Yachty leaving and you know, Albert as well. I have so much respect and, you know, gratitude for those guys, because without them, you know, some of us wouldn't be here, you know, right now, because they paved the way for us. And, you know, I think just being able to see what they've been able to do this year as a team and as an organization, they've done a great job. And, you know, I hope Albert kind of slows down right now in this series, because he's been swinging it so well. But, you know, it's just so much gratitude for him.
And quick thing, do you have anything from either of those guys, Molina or Pujols, as far as autographed jerseys, balls, bat?
No, I would love a Yachty or Molina Jordan chest protector. That'd be pretty cool. So I might ask him for that one.
Any last ones for Bryce? All right. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks,
Good luck
guys.
tonight.